Hey, what's up folks? Today we're gonna go over the Joolca Gotta Go toilet. Joolca sent me the Gotta Go toilet on a 3,600 mile road trip with a unbiased, my thoughts on an extensive road trip, overlanding, off-roading, and just on pavement to be able to use from Washington to the Owahis all the way to North Carolina. Now I know it looks a little bit different in the backgrounds. We just moved. But we're gonna go over this toilet today. The pros, the cons, what I've spoken to them about, which they actually fixed, which is awesome. And my conclusions, is it worth purchasing or not? So stay tuned. Now they have two types of toilets, which is a composting toilet and a chemical toilet. The chemical toilet I do not have. What I know from it is you add some type of chemical inside of it, switch it around, and then you can discard it. I have the compostable one where it has two different compartments where you have a pee area and an area that you poop. Now the chemical toilet can only hold a bit less, about 19 uses, where the compostable can hold about 23 uses. Realistically though, I would empty it after about 8 to 12 max. I just feel like as a bigger adult, it just seems like it does fill up a bit quicker. But it can range. It depends if you're sharing within a family or not. The chemical casket is an 11 liter, 2.9 gallon holding container, and the eco cassette is a 9.4 liter to 2.5 gallon container. The urine cassette, however, is a 4.6 liter to 1.2 gallon container. So depending on how much you pee or how often you pee, you're kind of looking at roughly 12 to 15 uses of that. The load capacity for it is about 330 pounds, or if you're on the other side of the world, 150 kilograms. And the toilet dimensions is 38, 43 by 42, with a seat height when it's opened at 16.5 inches or 42 centimeters. When empty, this weighs about 16.9 pounds. Not that heavy, but it's a little awkward. And when it's full, it's just over 50 pounds. Pretty heavy. Now, some of the pros with this toilet that I have witnessed as using it is very airtight. And so if you were to use it and have to change locations as we did in the Owahis, I would be able to use it in the morning or at night, because I go twice a day, and be able to close the device, so you close the device like so, you add this piece inside the toilet. This is very airtight, and you can't smell it. What you do is, to set it up, is you unclip the two hooks on this side. This top piece comes right up. You put the compostable bag inside. This goes on top for that seal. And then the clips that you took off just go right back over. Your urine cassette, if you want to make that not leak with odor, you can unscrew this top here. Put that on here, wash it out, put it on here, and take this top and put it right over there, and that'll actually keep it from splashing around or smelling throughout your car. Having the Gotta Go toilet, being able to not have to break down and reassemble like some other ones, and being able to just go from point A to point B to C to D to E, allows you to be very mobile with it. And the fact that it's really sturdy, and when you're sitting down, it actually feels like you're actually sitting on a toilet versus a box or a bucket. Another pro is that it's fairly easy to clean as far as the cassette on the inside of it. Being able to just take that top off, get the bag and tie it closed and toss the compostable bag or bury it is very easily. And on top of it, the urine cassette, you can just rinse it out with water and dump it. So it's very easy to clean from the internal aspects of it. And I'll get to the external parts of cleaning it on the cons. Now, some of the cons of the toilet is that it's $369. Price. It's pretty pricey for the product itself. The fact that it's sturdy, I can kind of justify the price and it being airtight. When you compare it to the Ironman Bush toilet, that's about $119. And what that is, it's a collapsible box. So it gets really small, kind of like a textbook size, like a 12 by 12 textbook, which I was using prior to using this one. So the price can be one of the cons. It's a bit pricier, but you do feel the quality and craftsmanship behind it. The second one, it does take a lot of room. If you are, lacking space in your vehicle, this does take a lot of room. Now, I have a vehicle that has only 3 seats. I took the other seats out to build my whole platform, and it fits perfectly on the rear back seat when my daughter's not riding with me, and it just sits there in the little nook, and it's great for my vehicle. But if you don't have a lot of space in your car and it's fully packed to the rim, it could be an issue where you would probably need something that does collapse down like the Ironman toilet. That being said, you can tell that it's very well crafted, so you can actually sit on it and not worry about it like collapsing, because the Ironman one, I'm a bit heavier. When I sit on it, it's really flimsy on the sides, and it feels like it's gonna break and I'm gonna fall in my, my stuff. And so that's one of the reasons why I took it out, because of the fact that you can just sit down and it's comfortable. So when you do get the toilet, they give you a clear bottle, and you can put in whatever type of chemical, or what I do is vinegar or water, and mix this to clean the exterior part of the toilet, which is the con. When I used my Ironman toilet, it's able to, you close the bag, you throw it away. This one, you have to kind of clean the outside of the toilet as well. When I mean the outside, let me show you. This area here can get dirty, and there's two ways of doing it. You can just spray water, or what you do is spray this, and then you kind of have to wipe it down with your toilet paper or your baby wipes or whatever you're using out there to just kind of clean it out. This area where the pee is, you just spray the bottle, water, or drain it down. So that's not an issue. So that can be a con for some of you that are kind of squeamish and not wanting to clean that. I have no issue with it. I can clean it. And the biggest con to me, I'm gonna show you real quick what it is. When you go to empty the toilet, this is the issue. As you can see, that's kind of a big issue. And the top falls off. Now it's easy to put that piece back on, but the benefit is it was like me doing product testing for the product to let you guys know if it's worth purchasing or not. So I've talked to Joolca personally in Australia, and they guaranteed that they actually fixed that issue as far as how the toilet seat just kind of falls off, because it can be a pain in the butt if you're trying to clean it and everything's just being disassembled. So they assured me they got that part fixed, or they're working on it. I'm pretty sure they got it fixed though after I talked to them about that. Now, for my conclusions of the toilet itself, for me, yes, it's worth it. The fact that I have something more robust, able to sit down, do my drone photos as you've seen with my videos, and just being more relaxed and getting some type of comfort when out in the wild does a lot for me. I really enjoyed the Ironman Bush toilet when I did use it. That's about $115, and I did enjoy it. The fact that it is collapsible and able to be because what we're always trying to do is get smaller and smaller items. The issue is it's really flimsy and it feels like it's gonna break. And so that was where I had issues with it, where this gotta go toilet, I know it will last a long time. And so I'm very happy with this product, which will be part of my rig going forward. Now the $369 price tag is kind of hard to bite. So if you're looking for a more budget option friendly, you could use just a bucket with a pool noodle around it. I've seen a lot of people do that. Another thing people do is they take a ratchet strap and tie it around their back in a tree and kind of lean over. Don't be like me, middle of the night, going out, digging a hole, thinking you can just pop a squat. And I'm on the beach and I fall into my own poop and sand everywhere. It was disgusting. And now I'm there cleaning myself, all the sand off my butt, the poop off my butt. Just, it got everywhere. It was disgusting. And that was the whole reason why I got a toilet in the first place. The Ironman did wonders for the year that I used it, but this is my go-to. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you do anything different? I'd love to know. And until next time.